Well, good afternoon and welcome. Welcome to Wasdale Head Inn campsite. Right in the bottom of Wasdale Head. And there's the Wasdale Head Inn, and I'm on my own today. I'm doing a couple of days camping. Got the pooches. £5 a night in this little spot. Lovely. Can't beat it. No need to go to National Trust campsite. Expensive. So I'm going to stop for a couple of days and decide what to do later. There's the views. Great Gables in front of us. That's Lingmel. Scafell Pike, Scafell's behind. I think that's Ilgill Head over there. There's a possibility of doing. Very nice. So there you go. Campsite here, just booking at the reception. £5. And hopefully if you can get in, you can keep your car on there, on the car park. First come first served by the look of it. But yeah, that's looking back into the campsite. Small, but it does the job. Washing up area. Pretty standard, does the job. And that's the code for the showers and stuff like that. There's a code on the door. It's £1 for the showers. But you can still just have a wash and stuff. This is bar. Alright. Very picturesque. A couple of years since I've been down here, but it's cracking. I've got some good bees in the bar. I'll have a sneaky pint later. I'm just having an afternoon mooch about a cheeky pint. It's about 5 o'clock in the afternoon. It's a bit overcast at the minute. Just kind of a random walk. No particular place I've set out. Got about 5 hours of daylight, so might as well do something. In front of us there, we got Lingmel, and behind distance that's Scafell, and Scafell Pike is to the left. You'll have Mickledore hiding. Now being up top of Scafell itself, I'm not going to have time. But I think that's Ilgill Head. There's a possibility that could be done. I don't know. Or do I stay low level? Because there's a little bit of drizzle in the air, so it's open to debate. What a view, eh? Absolutely cracking. All this path goes through the National Trust campsite. New campers on, pitching up. These have got pods in distance there. Around about 40 quid a night, maybe 60 at this time of year. But too expensive for my liking because I'm a cheapskate. And I'm not afraid to admit it either. One thing I've spotted on this site is this one of these electric car charger jobs. Say it is. Who would have thought there's one in the middle of nowhere down at Wasdale? Well, that's something I didn't know about. Not a bad thing though. Goes without saying, the views from this low level are just spectacular. As you come along. Absolutely beautiful. Scafell Pike there. Much better view of it this time. And Great Gable. Right in the top. Will I do the Remembrance Underwalk again this year? Is open to debate. Might not do it with the dogs though. Or should I say Monty. He's still going, bless him. See how he does today. Well, this is a path up that goes to Esdale eventually. As you can see by the clouds, it has come in and the rain has gone on a bit quicker. Although it is warm rain, there's no wind. So, just going to get to the top of this bit and then make a decision what to do. Not quite sure. The clouds over, I don't fancy arse and round in Clag. It's pointless then. It'd be safer to come down. But shall make a decision soon. Alright, Mont. Well, I've continued on. Rain has eased slightly. I've got quite a good sweat on coming up here now. So that's Ilgill Head up the top. I'm looking back, cracking views. As you can see on the tops, it's, well, you can still see Scafell Pike on the top, the very top. But surprised me it doesn't cloud it over. But what a vista there. Gorgeous. And along there is a path that goes on to Wasdale. Apparently it's only 4 miles from bottom down into Boot. Let's try that one time. Pub to pub sounds quite good. Right, crack on. Well, I thought this was the top. It is a shelter. But I look into the distance there, there's a cairn over there. So that'll be the very top I would expect. So I'll have to walk over and do it. And the rain's come on faster. But I'm here now, so I might as well get on with it. Well, finally at the summit of Ilgill Head. It fooled me on the last, not cairn, shelter. I thought that was the highest point, but coming along here and we've gone to the summit cairn now. It's just a shame it's been overcast all day, as you can see right out. And Sellafield over there, I don't know if you can see it, how much you can see on this camera. A bit of rain on the go now. And that's down to Wasdale. And then Dudden down in the distance. And Black Combe is right over the top there. So as we pan round, now the Scarfells have got some cloud on them. It was inevitable, and the cloud is coming down. I'm looking over towards the other fells there, and it's low cloud, so it's probably a good idea to not mess around up here for too long and then make my way back down. But yeah, one bad walk up that, quite enjoyed it. Good sweat on. It's nice to get out back walking. Done a lot of biking the last few weeks. I've done over 500 miles, which is pretty good in the last 4 weeks. I'll be back on it again later this week, but I'm enjoying these days away. Just splendid views from here. So heading back down, you can see, there we are, about 3 miles or so, just under 3.5 miles from here now. At least I can say the only way is down. Right, let's go. Well, that's me back down. It didn't take us long, an hour and 10 minutes. Right back. Got a campsite. There's my red tent. TP type tent. Since earlier. Get sorted and get off at the Pinted pub. Well, got a bit of tea, just some noodles. And dogs are chilled out in this tent. Time for the pint in a minute. Very spacious 3-man tent this. Plenty of light in it. You got a pub. Come for a pint. Tell you what, it's got midgy. Pan out. Rain's come on now. About 20 to 9. Picturesque setting or what? Well, I waterproofed this tent before. It's doing a job. It's bouncing off it. Tuesday morning, misty start to the day. It's after 9 o'clock now. Lots of clag, drizzle. Rained overnight. Tent hasn't let in. But I've improvised with these from my big tent. So I can get my scran sorted. A good sleep though. So I have to see out whether it materialises this morning. It doesn't look too clever. Well, it doesn't fade up in the middle of Wasdale. Just cloud. So I've decided to have a run out. So here I am at Ravenglass. Just mulling what to do. There's the main line. And there's a Ratty over there. So might have a much on there. Shall wait and see. Well, I decided to have a much about and come to this Riman Bath house. I've never been to it before. I've seen it on TV. I think Tony Robinson's been here on one of his history programmes. But yeah, that's what it looks like. So Ravenglass is part of an old Roman fort back in the day. What's left of it anyway. For 2,000 years old. Goodness. It has all the mapping of what the building was. That was. But now in some sort of old font or something. Yeah, but this is just outside the main drag. Not too far from Eskmales here, so that's what the banging will be. If you hear that on the camera. That's what it looks like this side. So it was obviously a fair size structure this. And it was fully built. Functional. Really big. And now this is on the cycle route, it's number 72. I think this leads to Muncaster. This walk. I'm not going to walk that far. Right at the turntable now on Ratty. Childhood memories. I haven't been on this since 2013. The bent where they're going on it. Nice old tree. There's the sun. Fair long. Lovely. Still gets turned round the old fashioned way. Good old shove on the turntable. What a beauty. Well, I've come right out onto the estuary for a wander now. Obviously the tide's out. Not like you can see, unfortunately, due to the weather. I wouldn't believe this. This time last year I was in Yorkshire and it was El Scorchio. 9th of July today. Miserable. So I've got a gate back there for high tides. Ravenglass, quaint little spot. Plenty of little B&Bs and I think it's got 3 pubs that I know of. This was an old pub, shipping, farm with the shipping. This looks like somebody's, whether it's a house or not now, or a B&B. And this is the main street. There's 2 pubs close to each other, the Pennington. What's the other one called? I forgot. Ravenglass Hotel. And that was an old petrol station. I love that. Nice to keep it in the garden. Well, the rain has stopped. Don't know if it's lifting, but it's gone to a familiar place. Britain's best view. But today it isn't at its best because of the cloud. Right, Wastwater. It is spectacular when it's lifted the cloud. But sadly not to be. Right down the valley. Can't see the top of the fells. But it's just superb. On a good day. Sit there all day. Some lads down the bottom from the Outward Bound Centre in canoes. I think they've just gone round the corner. Thought about going across to the other side over there, but I think I've just spotted a group on the screen. Orange, yeah, there, yeah. Don't know if dogs would make it across. Thought about that today. Well, unfortunately the weather still hasn't changed. I thought it was going to change around 4 o'clock, 4:30 time. It actually stopped. A little bit of wind got up, and so I come back and had a snack, and was intent to have another walk, maybe go up to the waterfalls, but started bucketing down again, so there's not a lot to do. So basically got freshened myself up and got changed, so I'm going to go out for some scran now. It's a shame, like, but first I've got to Ravenglass today and a much around big car. But anyway, back yam tomorrow. A few drinks tonight and some nice scran. Dogs are tired. And he's flat out. And Penny. Hey lass. She's flat out. On my own I make a right mess in this tent, like. My God, just scop things everywhere. At drying out. Door shut. Well, that was Wednesday morning. That's me packed up, ready to go. As you can see, the weather isn't too pleasant. I basically just chucked the tent back a car. The advantage of living at 30 miles away and just put on washing line. Got pooches in the car. Need to give this a good clean out. But yeah, so turn round. There's Wasdale Head Inn. I never went in the shop to film either, but it's got plenty of provisions in that little shop for walkers and stuff. Anything you need, you can just about get outdoor wise. Anyway, we'll leave it at that. Until next one, folks. Hopefully I'll have some company on next one. So that's goodbye from me.